So I just finished watching this, and boy, this was worse than Nosferatu. 5.9 out of 10. I would say 2 out of 10 at best. This sucked ass. I knew going into it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I had seen a rough picture of what the Wolfman was supposed to look like, and it just looked like a meth head. So I went into this knowing maybe that's just the first stage of what it looks like or something, but no, I was so this hoity-toity New York couple. Let's see if they got the pictures on here. Not much, huh? Well, this is the guy's wife here. So this is. I didn't want videos. I wanted pictures. Oh, here we go. Photos 32. All right. Well, okay. So this is the wife. This is the husband, and this is their daughter. Um. So they decide to leave their hoity-toity New York life. These are basically New York liberals. They're just you can tell the whole everything they show. These are just New York not so liberals, and they decide they're gonna move to Oregon because the this guy, his dad supposedly died. So this movie had a I'm noticing this a lot now with movies. This movie had a very bad telegraph. So at the beginning, they show the dad here. Let me see if they have a picture of it. They show the dad and the son here as kids, and they're out in the forest and they're trying to hunt, and they come across a deer, and then the kid runs off and he's trying to get a better shot, and then he starts hearing something, and he thinks it's a bear or something, and he puts his gun on it and he sees through the scope and it looks like Bigfoot standing there. So then the dad runs over and he finds him and he reams the kid out. And then we cut to 30 years where it's these two, the New York liberals. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna spoil it. This movie is shit. I would avoid this at all costs. So they telegraphed this horrifically. So I knew when I saw the dad dying and when they go up there, and I knew that the dad was the other werewolf. It was so obvious. So they get up to Oregon. They move from New York to Oregon, and then they're driving, and their neighbor, some kid he knew, is like, "Oh, I'll take you to the house because you haven't been here so long." And then in the street is some like it looks like a homeless person, and they try to avoid hitting it. And as New York liberals do, they overly dramatize everything and panic. And instead of just hitting the goddamn fucking brake on the car, no, we're going to floor this U-Haul over this ravine into this downhill area and then crash the U-Haul on top of this. Like, it gets stuck between a couple of trees, basically up in the air, and they're trying to get out and everything, and the neighbor guy dies and he's trying to get the kid out and all this, and then the other thing, which they think is a bear at first, tries to get them in the U-Haul, and it scratches the kid. This is what I mean. They telegraphed this so. I'm sorry, but stuff like this just really it ruins movies when you telegraph things like this. It was so obvious. I mean, you couldn't. Okay, so finger quotes, this supposed bear is trying to get at them in this U-Haul, and they get the daughter out and then the wife gets out, and then they all start running for it and they try to make it to the house, and you see this thing in background running, and you can always obviously tell it wasn't a bear. So they get in the house, and then they're trying to get on this CB, and they're trying to get help, and then the guy's slowly turning into a wolf man or whatever, and it just sucks. It's just so bad. So basically what ends up happening is the wife and the daughter here, she gets a knife in the house and she has to protect herself from him because he turns into basically, it just looks like a meth addict from Philadelphia. I don't know what else to say. It does not look like a werewolf guy. It just looks like a meth addict. And you're just like, really? This is supposed to be a werewolf. Like, you're serious with this. Like, I'm trying here. I'm really trying, but it's just so anyway, she ends up fighting him in the house, and then the dad breaks in there, and then both of them are fighting each other as werewolves, and then the mom and the daughter, they make a run for it. And then they remember where the U-Haul crashed and the neighbor guy had a gun, and then she runs and gets the gun, and then there's what did he call it, a hunter's nest thing up in this tree. So she sees that and she gets the daughter, tells the daughter to run up there. So then she's following her. And then the son werewolf kills the dad one, and they go back. The wife and the kid run back to the hunter's nest thing, and they get up in there. And then the son one goes over there, and he's crawling up there, and he gets it, and then he pops his head up, and she shoots his head off, and that's the end. Just fucking shit. It just sucked. They must have not had much of a budget for this or something. I mean, they couldn't even afford to make it look like a wolf man. All right, here, I want to show you this. You'll see here. I mean, this is. Now, what I'm about to show you, this is off of Twitter here. This is what the wolf man looks like. This looks like a crackhead I'd see downtown or something. There's nothing scary about this. It's shit. Sucks fucking ass. I don't have anything positive to say. Complete and utter fucking garbage. Avoid at all costs. Thanks for watching. Bye.